The Dallas Stars are really good, but they made some odd choices today. Ilya Lyubushkin, Matt Dumba. Not bad names.
No.
Not bad guys.
No.
The terms and the money are very interesting. But first, I just want to say, brought to you by, of course, 888 Canada, who we love. And Jesse, how's the roulette going? At 888 Casino. Okay.
Okay, it's going okay.
Listen, somebody should have put it on red. That's all I'm saying.
Well, why didn't you tell me before, Adam?
Nobody asked. CC.
I thought it was weird when you put it on black. You always put it on red.
Yeah.
I put it on black.
Yeah, okay, so here's what we got. We've got Ilya Lyubushkin for 2 years at $3.25 million per year. And also Matt Dumba, who, if you remember, the Coyotes couldn't trade for more than a 6th round pick at the deadline for $3.75 million. I'm sure both of these guys are thrilled. Great contracts for them. Great city to play in. Great team to be on.
I'm sure their families are real happy.
Yeah.
Did you say 3.25 for Dumba?
No, I said 3.25 for Bush, 3.75 for Dumba.
Got it. Okay, I was like, no, 3.25 would also be too much.
Yes. So, listen, we love Bush in Toronto. We traded for him twice. Like what he brought to the Leafs throughout the playoffs. $3.25 million.
Yeah, man. It's like they brought in two complete opposites. They're both right-handed shots, and one guy you're going to throw out there when you need a goal, and one guy you're going to throw out there when you need Ilya Lyubushkin.
Right.
You have an offensively minded guy who you can play on your power play. Still got a bomb of a shot. He can still hit guys. He's not that great defensively at all.
And and you do pay the right-handed shot tax.
Premium.
Yeah.
Yes.
His last deal, by the way, in Buffalo, when he signed there from the Leafs, was 2 years at $2.75. So
I'm surprised he got a raise. I'm surprised, like, Dallas is a team that I always talk about the Boston Bruins know how to find and sign and keep forever Boston Bruins. The Dallas Stars are actually pretty good at that, and Dumba doesn't strike me as a Dallas Star. Ilya Lyubushkin does. It's a lot of money. It's probably too much, but that guy strikes me as a Dallas Star. I wonder if they're going to be able to... Has Yanni Hakanpää signed anywhere?
No.
So that's fascinating to me because I kind of want to see those two play together just because it'd be funny.
Okay.
But I guess they're maybe getting ready to replace him. It's two complete opposites, and to me, it's not the most efficient way of spending their money because that's what, $7 million combined.
It is, yeah. And I want to ask guys, because Matt Dumba was a guy that a few years ago in Minnesota, we were talking about this guy who was going to get a 6 or a 7 year deal at $5 or $6 million a piece. What's happened there? He's only 29, but his stock has fallen significantly.
He needs to be sheltered too much, and he's lost a bit of a step. You don't need to lose too much from your game to fall behind because players are always getting better. And they were always pretty good to begin with.
Right.
You know what I mean? The gap between the icons of the sport and a normal player is huge. Like between McDavid and whatever. The gap between the good players and the great players, I don't think is nearly as big.
I wonder too. You've got Heiskanen at 8.45. You've got Lindell, not Lundell. Lindell at $5.8 million. Thomas Harley is yet to be signed, although he was offered a QO.
Really good player for them,
and he's going to make a lot of money. Are these guys just guys you're like, listen, we need somebody who's going to fit in at 4, and we need a 5-6, and Brendan Smith's the other one.
I think that is kind of it, Adam. Because like I'm looking at it like, Dumba can play like PP2.
Yeah.
No, you're probably going to do like Heiskanen on one, Harley on the other.
It's an odd signing because they feel like they're going to be on your bottom pairing, right?
Yes.
But they're two right-handed.
They're not going to
shots.
play together,
right? They're not going to play together. So one's got to be your
top
third
4
pair, and then the other one you're going to put in the top 4, and then so I guess Petrovic is out because he has a minor league deal, so you can set him down, but he's 32, and I guess he's out of the lineup. And you have a couple young guys who can fit in there. I just don't see the natural fit for both of them. I understand one, but both is a question mark.
If you're Dallas, and you're confident Dumba can be what he was, then it's a heist.
Mhm.
Like it's a heist canin. You know what I mean? I'm having trouble seeing it. It's an odd fit.
Yeah.
Now they did also re-sign Matt Duchene at $3 million bucks this year. I mean, obviously he had a great year with Dallas last year.
Finished off his former team, which I bet felt pretty good.
That's a
bet
good
that
deal.
it felt good.
That's a good $3 million to come back after he was successful there. That's a good deal.
I
I think he's how many years?
1
one.
year.
It was just the 1 year. Well,
Yeah.
I think he's
e-
happy.
Even though it's just the 1 year, I think Matt Duchene's a little tired of being a suitcase. So I think it might be nice for him to spend a little time in one spot.
Right. And he's made a lot of money. He's done the long-term deals. He's seen the buyouts. He's got money. So it may not even be just that. Dallas is in a lot tougher, I think, this year to win the division than they were last year. Obviously, Colorado is still good, but they're still waiting on a couple of players. One of them, unfortunately, in the substance abuse program, getting help that they need, but they don't know. Colorado doesn't know if they can add. One team that has added a lot, though, are the Nashville Predators. And we've talked about this in other videos, but I think they're going to be a serious contender. And the Dallas Stars knew they needed to add. I just don't know that these are the pieces they necessarily
Don't forget
want to.
Sam Steele as well.
Oh, yeah.
The 26-year-old, $1.2 million for 1 year.
Okay. Oh,
They did re-sign him.
that's good.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's good.
I mean, here's the good news for Dallas is they have points to give. So like if they're not as solid in the regular season, they were 1 point away from winning the President's Trophy. They'll be okay.
All right, fine. So we're not
I think
panicking?
they'll be fine. It's just, it's question. It's like, does this make them better? You know, does this get them? Because they lost to Edmonton. You know, they weren't one of the final. They weren't one of the final teams. They didn't win the Stanley Cup. Does this get you over the hump to win the Stanley Cup? Adding Bush and Dumba and bringing back Steele and Duchene.
This is not what today is for though. And this is what I need to wrap my head around. Today is for getting through the regular season for most teams. And then the trade deadline, you go, all right, we built a good team in June and July and August. What do we need to do from here? What are the gaps? What are we missing? And maybe they decide, well, right-hand side's kind of weak.
Yep.
Don't know if we did that good of a job in July. And then they go out and they get a Chris Tanev or something like that.
I like one. I don't like two. I like
So, which one do you like, Bush or Dumba?
either or.
Yeah.
So you say pick
oh, you
one.
like them getting one?
I
of them,
like
you
them.
don't like them
Sorry, yeah, I should be
understand.
more specific. I like them getting one. I don't think they have a need for both.
I think
Duchene
that's a
found-
decent way of putting it.
Yeah.
Duchene found his way back, right? He found a good spot now as a reclamation project. Do you think that you can see the same here with Matt Dumba? Because I feel like that's got to be.
Yeah. But we know, like, Bush doesn't have that sort of arc.
Bush is what he is.
We know what he is,
That's
right?
Bush. I wondered because Dallas really does like to go shopping for guys that were just bought out. So when you look at guys that were just bought out, Boquist is going to be up. Maybe that's interesting to them.
The youngest buyout ever, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he
What?
is.
Yeah.
Jeff Skinner
23.
was just bought out. I wonder if he finds it. You know, that's an attractive team to go to. You're a Stanley Cup contender every year.
Let's throw it out there. Why not throw it out there? You're talking about guys who can score, and Dallas is a offensive team. Nick Robertson wants a trade.
Oh,
send him to the
Join your brother.
I like that. I
Join
like
your
that.
brother.
Swap.
All right.
Swap, obviously.
Oh yeah, no, Jason
Jason
Robertson
for
to
Nick.
the Leafs.
Yeah, one for one.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
we would
yeah.
take Thomas Harley, but I guess we'll
No,
settle for Jason
we
Robertson.
don't want
That's
that.
fair.
We
That's
just
fair.
want
Okay,
Jason.
okay.
Yeah.
Split it in the middle. Ottinger.
Okay. Deal.
Hey, it's brought to you by 888 Canada, SDPN, Free Agency Day.